I'm just gonna say it right here that Foodie sucks. Foodie Beauty completely and utterly sucks. Big time. Um, I thought she was going to do the right thing. She said that she wasn't going to kill BBJ, but it turns out she is putting BBJ down. Um, FFG offered Foodie Beauty $3,000 to save BBJ's life, and she just flat out refused. She said that she'd rather see BBJ dead than be with FFG. So you'd rather your cat be murdered than have her alive and safe because of petty internet bullcrap. And I'm shocked by it. I'm sickened by it. I'm disgusted by it. And I yeah, I can't support her after this. Because she lied to her audience, and not only lying to her audience, she's traumatizing her audience with this. You know, because all of us love BBJ and we love Sam and she's essentially taken these animals away from us from knowing if they're okay. And like I know if I had to rehome my cats, I would let someone from the internet take my cats and take care of them. At least I know where they are. At least I know they'll be safe and taken care of, you know? And and it just breaks my heart. She lied about Sam too. She said the lady that got Sam seemed nice, but thought she knew her. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the cats have food. And I like ever she can't make it like her audience ain't gonna be heartbroken by this. Like even her haters are heartbroken by this. You know, people have feelings toward other animals other than humans. You know, I know my haters. They I know my haters. But they may not like me, but they love Watermelon and they love Gavin. Like these are innocent, beautiful creatures, and she just trades them off like they're just nothing. And she's doing the same thing to Pete's too. It's just leaving him to just even though the longest time she said she'd never leave him abandoned. Pete, and she's just getting rid of everything from her past just for this man who's sleeping around with other women. They're sleeping around with other women. And my children are safe. They're in a good place. They're being taken care of. Mind your own fucking business.
They made it about you immediately.
Of course they're gonna make it about me. If Gavin or Watermelon ever need a home, let me know. Okay, Toby, I will. You know? Pete's is not a cat. Pete's is Foodie Beauty's ex-best friend, I guess now, since she said she doesn't want to be friends with Pete anymore because of his sexuality, which is disgusting because it's like, woman, you've gone down on women and you're complaining about his sexuality. You've slept with so many freaking men in your life and you're complaining about his sexuality and seeming like he's it's just it's nonsense. How she's judging so many people over their sexuality when she doesn't even measure how hers has been and think maybe I should give some mercy and grace to people over their sexuality since mine has been so fucked up. Like, it's just like the hypocrisy of this woman at this point. The hypocrisy, the lies, the traumatizing she's causing to her audience. And I've said this several times, I think, since I've started talking about Chantel over the years. There's been several points where I'm like, you're traumatizing your audience. And she's doing it again. She's traumatizing her audience. And not only traumatizing her audience, but she's traumatizing her cats. Like, I'm heartbroken over this situation because I know how cats are. They're social animals and they don't like change. They don't like being stripped out of their family's arms because they look at you family and their hearts do get broken. I have seen cats' hearts broken because they were rehomed before. I've seen it. And I feel so bad for Sam. He's got to be crying, scared, confused, probably hiding, not knowing what to do. I'm so frustrated and upset. She's trying to claim they're not social and they don't care. Such BS. That's bullshit. Cats are very social. They're very intelligent. If you look it up, cats have the same intelligence of a 4-year-old child. They have the same intelligence of a 4-year-old child. So you're telling me you're just going to abandon a 4-year-old child because that's essentially what you're doing because that's the intelligence of a cat is a 4-year-old child. Would you do that to a 4-year-old child, is abandon them and hurt them like that? No, you wouldn't. But you're going to do it to a cat and then you say they don't care. They have no feeling. You're so full of crap. Cats are a very social species and they have feelings and their hearts do get broken and they do get depressed and they do get scared and they do get confused. And you did not have to put your cats through this. And to know that tomorrow you're going to kill BBJ is just absolutely fucking heartbreaking to your whole audience. Did you ever think what your audience, how they would feel knowing that you killed BBJ? A cat that we watched for years and loved and cared for, and we'd be just okay with it? No. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay that I will never see that sweet little face of Sam. I'm not okay that I'll never see BBJ again. I'm not, I'm not going to be happy about that. And you do it for a man that does nothing but sleep around on you. You do it for a man who's with another woman who wants to be married to other women, who will never love you solely. Something that you've said you wanted. You want a man to love you solely. And he won't because he's too busy being selfish. So you kill your cat for this man. You traumatize Sam for this man. And your whole audience for this man. I didn't give up my kids, you lying sack of shit. Yes, they've been to the vet.
There you go. They made it about you. It's like success.
Of course they would. But you don't think your audience wouldn't be hurt by this? I just like the lack of just caring for others. That woman, what the fact that she's abandoning Pete to live with his mother in a retirement home after for about 2 years she said she would never do that to Pete. And now she is. She says all these things. She'd never do that. She's a good person. And then she does what she said she wouldn't do. She does the worst things possible she said she wouldn't do. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I'm heartbroken. Hey, Stacy, I'm gonna make you a mod. I feel so bad. Like, those cats deserve better, and Pete's deserves better than this. Stacy, if anyone mentions my kids, please block them, because they don't know what they're talking about. They're just going on internet rumors and assumptions. Thank you. Just to know that BBJ is gonna be killed is just... yeah, it's gonna come back and haunt her absurdity. No, you cherry pick my words and then you make it into something that it wasn't. She changes her mind every 5 minutes, so be careful. Stacy knows who I am, idiot. A lot more than you know who I am. Go away. How about my children are none of your business? Who told you she was putting the cat down? She said it. She said it. She said she'd rather put BBJ down than give her to FFG. She'd rather kill her cat. Yeah, I have it on my community tab where she says it. I can't believe that came out of her mouth. Like, I can't support her. There's no way I can support her. There's no way. Yeah. No, I don't want to see her again either. Like, never seeing Sam's little cute fluffy face again. His little cute pink nose. And never seeing BBJ just, like... Sorry. I know I'm emotional over this. Most have unsubscribed from her. Yeah. It's just... No, she's not rehoming them. Both of them. She's killing... Sam is okay. Yeah, I hope Sam's okay. Stacy, you damn well know Sam is scared right now. He's probably hiding. He's probably confused. He's scared. It's okay. We all are, Shani. Those cats have been a part of all of our lives for years. Yeah, exactly. That's just how I feel. You know, and I know like, if I did something like that with my cats, people would be traumatized too. My cats are very loved from the community. It is heartbreaking. I don't want to, like... God, you people are sick. Two little guys are prob traumatized. That's heartbreaking. I know. I remember when, okay, for instance, when I got Watermelon, when I adopted Watermelon, she was just rubbing on the glass window, you know, but I've always had a fancy for black cats, so I got her. But with Gavin, the reason why we adopted Gavin was poor little baby Gavin. He was in you know, his cage, and he was just in a little like cat ball, just in a bed, and just looking at us so scared and he looks so confused, and he looks so depressed and alone, and like I've never seen Gavin look like that ever again, thank God. But you could tell Gavin was traumatized from that event of being rehomed. Um, I didn't know this channel was you until now. I love you, Stacy. Can you imagine those poor cats will always wonder what they did to deserve this from the only human they trusted in their lives? Yeah, exactly. Like, I would not want to rehome Gavin because I know how depressed that cat gets, and I know how happy he's gotten since we've gotten him.
Yeah. He smiles all the time.
I know, he's a good baby. And Watermelon's a good girls.
They're both good.
They're both good baby. I couldn't like, how could you traumatize her? I can't. Now, I am one of those crazy cat people that look at my cats like I look at my children. Like, I love them like my children, and I do anything for my cats like I would do anything for my children. So it's like it's hard for me to like decipher that because I can't separate being a mother to my cats. You know what I mean? I can't separate that feeling, and like she can. Like, I hope she never breeds or has kids.
Worry about that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Stacy. Like, just like, BBJ doesn't deserve to be put down like this. Like, she could have given that cat to FFG. You'd rather have your cat dead than given to FFG? She'd take care of the cat. She would take care of the cat. Okay, yeah, maybe she's not the nicest person in the world. But I don't think anyone who would offer $2,000, $3,000 to keep a cat alive would harm them. But no, you'd rather her die. You'd rather her die. A cat you've had for over 20 years. Like, my cat Keiko, you know, she's passed on, but I still miss that cat. It's been 2014 since I've seen her. And I still miss that cat. Every day of my life, I miss Keiko Bells. How do you carry a cat for 9 months? A lot of people look at their cats as their own kids.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. You know, I die for my cats. I would die for my cats because I love them that much. Like I would die for my children because I love them that much. Like, if you love someone, you're willing to make any sacrifice You can, for their own personal development and happiness. Like, no, I just, my cats are my kids, yeah. I left relationships that wouldn't allow me to put my cats first because they are number one. Yeah. Like, it's just like, they're your family. Your animals become your family. So it's like, if just rehome them to a place where you could at least see them, where you could at least visit them, like, because they're your family. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting, or maybe I'm just like thinking what I would do in this situation. I'd never get with a man from Kuwait, though, of course, or from another country. There's that. Especially after knowing him for like a week. I definitely wouldn't kill my cats for it. The haunted part is that she did all this with a laugh and a smile, knowing how it would make her audience feel. Yeah, that's one of the grossest things. How come you don't get this upset about your kids? Because I didn't abandon my kids. I didn't leave my kids. I put my kids in a safe place because I can't take care of them right now. Because I'm too sick. But you want to turn it into something else. And you want to lie about this shit over and over again over a statement that was made and cherry picked. It's disgusting. I do talk to my kids every day, and I never abandon them. In fact, to the idiots out there, I was crying about that today to the social worker because she came over today. And she said, Shannon, your number one priority right now is to get your health together, because if you don't get your health together, you can't take care of anyone. So that's my number one priority, is to get in my health together. Because I need it to be put together. So Did Rev get a new jar of peanut butter yet? No. Johnny Fappleseed. He hasn't yet. But we're waiting for a phone call for that tomorrow. Hopefully they'll call us tomorrow. We've called this place so many fucking times to get some food. It's just fucking, I'm not going into it. It's just frustrating at this point.
It's happening to other people.
Yeah, it's not just us. It's a bunch of people in our area that's going through this.
Yeah.
The government is being doinks right now.
Horrible.
How am I doing? Ugh, Stacy, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. I'm nervous on the 27th. Because I'm getting my mammogram. Good thing my social worker is taking me to get my mammogram done. So she's killing BBJ, Petty Patty. Yeah. Yeah, fuck her is right, Petty Patty. She's killing BBJ tomorrow. She got rid of Sam today. She didn't even show it. Here's the horrible thing. She didn't even let anyone in her audience say goodbye to Sam. She didn't even do a video like, are you guys gonna say goodbye to Sam? She just took him and like at least she could have let us say goodbye. Like, we're never gonna see Sam again. And I love that cat. Tomorrow she's got beezers that would take BBJ and let her finish her days off. Yeah, I know. FFG offered her $3,000 to save BBJ's life. This is too parasocial. It's not the audience cat's, it's hers. I agree. But you could at least, she should at least be a little bit sensitive to know that people give feelings for animals on the internet. Like, for instance, Thurston Sir Waffles, he passed recently, and so many people cried over Thurston Waffles dying. There are famous, Grumpy Cat, there's so many famous animals. And when they pass or they go away, we cry. You can't help but love these beautiful creatures. You watch them, you see how beautiful they are, how sweet they are. Piggy did a tribute for Sam. And what, just out of spite, she's gonna put her down? Yeah, I know. Grumpy Cat, Airbud, BBJ, what legends. I know. And I know I'm crying over the cats. I know I am, and I know it's parasocial, but it's like I got feels for the cats. And I'm certainly not gonna lie and say I don't have any feelings for these cats that I've watched for 5, 6 years. How long? Like, I'm an old OG viewer of Foodie Beauty. You know, I remember Sam when he was a little baby, when he was a little Kit Kat, a little kitten. That's how far I go back to Foodie Beauty. Is I watched Sam since he was a little baby. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's just sad. The whole situation's sad. And I wish she would have been a little bit more sensitive to other people's feelings. And now she's gone. Now BBJ is like tomorrow. I take BBJ. A lot of people would take BBJ. Don't kill her. No, Chantel doesn't owe us anything, and they are her cats, but they still are life. And life is precious. And to be so cold over an animal you had for 20 fucking years. It's just, like, it makes me think, why did I support this woman so long? Why did I stick up with her for her so long, knowing that she'd be willing to take her own cat's life and not let her live out her life? You know, if BBJ was, like, sick or, like, in pain, I would understand why it would be okay to put her down, because you don't want to see her suffer, but she's a pretty healthy 20-year-old cat. I know. I never starved my kids. Liar. They just deserved better. And Pete deserves better than to live with his mother in a retirement home after she promised she wouldn't do something like that. This is going to keep so many of us up tonight. I've never felt so helpless. Yeah, I know. I just give the cat to FFG, please. Please, just. So cats' lives to you are more important than children's lives? I never said that, stupid. Where did you come up with that? God. All lives are precious. And all lives should be protected and allowed to thrive. Human, animal, doesn't make a difference. We're all living creatures. We all have lives. We all have feelings. Maybe you can't conceptualize how a cat's feelings are, but they are real. My whole life I've raised cats. You know, one of my biggest dreams is to open up a cat sanctuary. It's one of my biggest dreams is I've always wanted to open up a cat sanctuary because I love cats so much and I know cats so much. Like I probably spent more time in my life with cats than humans. I can say that accurately, yeah. I've spent more time in my life with cats than with humans. So, like, I don't know. You can judge me the way you want to judge me. I don't really care. Write a letter to BBJ. I feel that way, Petty, that cats are better than people. Like, cats, they'll love you unconditionally, and they're not going to judge you for your minor mistakes. They'll cuddle you when you're crying and you're upset. When you're hurting, they'll purr on you and try to heal you. I love cats. And I always will. And I feel so bad for Sam because I know that baby is probably so scared because that's how cats are when they're rehome. They get so scared and confused. You know, yeah, they'll eventually warm up, but that takes time. You know, and Chantel's the only person that he knew Sam. Oh well. I had to get this off my chest because it's just so upsetting. When I heard Foodie just say out of her fucking mouth that she'd rather see BBJ dead than with FFG. I truly knew how cold-hearted she was then. Because it's like, over petty internet stuff, you'd rather see your cat murdered. Alright, I'm gonna leave. It's late anyway. And I'm upset over this. I will ask for prayers. I'm asking for prayers because I'm in a lot of pain. And, you know, I also need some food in my house. And I have no food in my house. And it's just frustrating at this point. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is just too upsetting. Alright, peace and Maranatha, guys. I love you. I love you, Stacy. Hugs and kisses to you and yours. The same with everyone else. I'm just gonna cry. Because it was just so upsetting hearing her say that. Because she said she wasn't. just breaks my heart.
Watch tribute videos of Sam.
We could watch tribute videos of Sam.
Might make you feel better.
Bye, guys. Love you all.